Hello, guys. Sorry, my camera is scuffed. There we go. Hello, welcome, and sorry for the slightly late start today. I am doing a new project that is all evening work because it has to be coordinated with different time zones. So that just meant that today we are starting a little earlier. Later. Later than usual, but thank you all for your patience and for being here regardless. Oh, it's 3:30 a.m. for some of you. Guys, please sleep. I'm worried. I'm worried about you. Yes, please go and sleep. You can catch this VOD whenever you like. But yeah, it's good to be here. I didn't want to cancel completely today because I thought we could still, do a mission or two. Just continuing on. It's become a bit of a tradition now to do these Wednesdays. So yeah, I've been really enjoying that, and I hope you have been too. But yeah, we are continuing on with Mass Effect 2. I don't know if you were all here for the previous stream, but we wrapped up Mass Effect 1, happy day, and now we have started Mass Effect 2. We've kind of gotten through the intro bit, and we are now very early in the game, but we have just gotten access to the Normandy again. So yeah, we are basically starting pretty fresh in this game, so you haven't missed much if you didn't see the beginning of it. Only here for a short while. Yeah, of course, no worries, guys. This won't be a long one today because, again, we are starting later, so it'll be like 2 hours or something, but we can still do something in that time, and then I'll be back again next Wednesday properly. Yeah, we've got some gremlins here. It's all good. Was Cardothea inspired by Don Quixote? I don't know. I don't think so. I think she was just more, if anything, inspired by, female knight figures in general, like Joan of Arc or something, I imagine. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't think she was inspired by Don Quixote because, I mean, I think she is actually a knight. It's not imaginary. She is actually a knight. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. I think we're just probably gonna start it up. So I should have hopefully found a way for this to work. So it still doesn't work when I'm tabbed out, but you should have game sound now. It's a bit quiet right now. There isn't a lot of sound. But let me know if you are not having sound for some reason.
I'd like to see you up on the bridge, Commander.
So because we just got access to this brand new version of the Normandy, in case you missed the previous stream, the old Normandy is dead. That pretty much blew up, and so did Shepard, but we're back, and so is the Normandy. This is the Normandy 2.0, and it kind of looks the same, but it's bigger, and there's new stuff here, so we're going to just go and explore all of that. Thank you for saying the character looks like me. I don't know, like, this is just the hair that I found the least egregious the first time I played it, and now it's just become sort of canonical in my head that this is how my Shepard looks with this hairstyle. Honestly, it's just that some of the others were really interesting. I think the games hold up really well for being almost 2 decades old, but some of the hairstyles are just a little bit iffy, and I think because the hair's tucked away, this one feels a little less jarring. Look, I'm sure that there are loads of mods, but I've chosen to play Legendary with no mods, so we're picking from the vanilla options. Alright. So, yes, okay, so we're just getting some new info about all the updates that have happened in the in the ship here. Yes, guys, anyone who it is the middle of the night for, please sleep. We don't really have anyone on our squad so far. I can't actually show you here. We have the only 2 characters we have that we could bring with us for missions currently are Jacob and Miranda, who, if you don't know who they are 2 members of Cerberus, who you might recall we were not on good terms with in Mass Effect 1, but Cerberus have essentially funded bringing Shepard back to life. And rebuilding the Normandy. So we're currently on Cerberus payroll, which we're feeling a bit unsure about, but we are aligned as so far as that we want to stop the Reapers, who we believe are still doing Reaper-y stuff. But yeah, let's go. And we've got Joker back, so that's good. That's good. All the rest of our crew from the first game have survived. Anyone who was alive at the end of the game is still alive, but they are all off doing their own thing. We've met Tali briefly. We haven't met any of the others, but we're hoping we will see them again. And as always, guys, keep it spoiler-free for those who are watching this for the first time. Let's chat with Joker, see how he's at.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Yeah, so this is one new addition. The ship has an AI now, basically. And again, we've got mixed feelings on that because we had some run-ins with AI in the first game that were a bit meh. But this is Edie, and so far, you know, she's not done anything that frustrated us. So she's just kind of there for now.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Yeah, we'll give her a chance.
Leather?
Also, clearly Joker has his priorities in order, right? So wait, where's the shutter control? There we go. You can close it, but I kind of liked it open. I guess, yeah. Let's open it again. Just to get a little bit more of that view, because that's pretty cool. Okay, let's talk to Edie.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Let's just... So, in this playthrough, we are going to mostly play Renegade. I think the ideal roleplay for me is one where I can pick from both sides of the spectrum, because I think Renegade is implemented a lot better in this game than it is in the first one, and so I do quite enjoy it here. However, there are people I don't really feel like I need to be hard on. However, just a bit of meta context, this game is a little notorious for being quite strict on, you know, if you don't stick to one alignment consistently, some of the hard checks in this game will be very hard to pass. Like, if you saw me play the first bit, or if you played this game before, you know that there are some choices where you can have some dialogue options that can unlock if you've gotten sufficient Paragon or Renegade points where you can try and persuade characters to do something. And some of those checks are really hard to pass. And in this game, if you haven't sort of consistently stuck to either Paragon or Renegade, those can be hard to pass, because it's not just a number of the number of points, it's the amount of points out of the possible amount of points you could have at that point in the game that the check is based on. So again, if you have been kind of going 50-50, chances are you will fail those checks. You kind of need to be at 75-80% to pass the harder checks. So we are going to have to be consistently fairly Renegade, but of course there will be, you know, maybe moments where I choose not to be too antagonistic with characters that we like. But yeah, unfortunately that is sort of the yeah. What can I tell about the new project? I can tell you that Dan Short is in the new project. Dan is also in the project that I'm working on. He's actually one of the leads. So there's the scoop, guys. There's the scoop. Yeah, so we are going to have to be a bit renegade, so forgive me if sometimes I do some slightly aggressive things. Shepard's having a bad day, okay?
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Yep, okay. That's fair. I guess that makes sense. I'm gonna get my Twitch chat up so I can actually see Arielle's messages. Oh, happy Wednesday! Yes, thank you so much. I am doing well. I hope you are too. Thank you for sending messages.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Illusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Okay, so again, if you didn't see the start of this game, the Illusive Man is the... He's our project manager, if you will. He is probably the person at the head of Cerberus. He's the guy funding all of this. We don't know too much about him, hence the name, but he's essentially the person giving us briefs, which we can say nah or yes to. For now, we're working with him because he's telling us that he brought us back specifically to help stop the Reapers and the new race of potential Reaper allies called the Collectors that we don't know too much about. We just know that they're bad news and that they're abducting humans, probably for a reason. So yeah, we don't really trust Cerberus, but we're going to go along with it for now. He is a sus project manager, and he's also voiced by Martin Sheen, which is absolutely amazing. And look, okay, can we just like appreciate? I know this game is old, but like, look at her eyes. Look at how pretty she is. I still think this holds up pretty well. The eyes are a bit less intense than in the first game. All right.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network.
That is kind of nifty.
Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air.
Dang.
I can disable weapons guidance or shields. Or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown.
Yeah, don't mess with
her.
her.
On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Joker's so funny in this game.
The Illusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed. Some of my hardware is kept offline.
Oh, so she doesn't even know.
I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Interesting.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
And yeah, if you're wondering why Shepard has got like some scarring on her face, well, it's because she fell out of the Normandy as it exploded in space and hit a planet. So, you know, the fact that they've gotten her to this stage is pretty impressive. Medical science has advanced in the future.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Of course.
What sort of resources
I literally
does
just clicked
Cerberus
that.
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Illusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
You didn't miss much, Alvin Catapi. We just started talking to Edie, the new AI on the ship.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware.
Yeah,
In this case,
so
I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by
there's
Cerberus'
stuff she
levels
can't
of secret
say.
classification.
Fair enough. Okay.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Okay, so Joker's okay, and Edie's okay. Let's see if he's got anything else.
Commander.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but Back then, it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
That's true.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your
Boo.
team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I don't have time to babysit you, Joker. Find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, reasoning with the intercom is not my strong point.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
Sorry, Joker. Renegade Shepard is quite funny, though.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, okay. Let's just explore the Normandy first, just to see what is going on here. Because, you know, it looks similar, but got a bit of new stuff here. So we've got a new crew member here, Chambers.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant.
We've got more
I'll
admin now.
manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I handle my own business.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Oh yeah, so you get mail now.
I always have time for you, Commander.
Let's find out who she is.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Yes, so that's pretty good.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen.
Right.
It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
I don't need you analyzing me, yeoman.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
The whiplash.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Illusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Yes, in Mass Effect 1, we did romance Kaidan. That obviously has ended in the sense that we fell out of a ship and died, as far as he's concerned. We haven't spoken.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
So that's interesting again. We get a different perspective on Cerberus from someone who's working there, right? They're saying they're looking out for human interests, and I think that's a key plot point, right? Because in the first game there's a lot of exploration of this sort of the conflict or divide between the humans who are kind of new to this space intergalactic community and then all the other alien species who've been kind of around for a longer while, and how there's a bit of distrust still from the First Contact War. And I think it's interesting that Cerberus is kind of an organization that says humans first. So they do a lot of dodgy stuff that we can question, but they are also an organization that is incredibly pro-human and looking out for human interests, which is also why they are now, they've kind of brought Shepard back, specifically because humans are being targeted by the Collectors. But it's interesting. So yeah, let's ask about this. Like, do they then not like aliens?
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
Right, so we're getting a little bit of a a cleanup on them.
You're fooling yourself if you believe Cerberus is noble.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I hope time will change your mind. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being
Oh,
assigned to
we
the
already asked
Normandy?
about that.
Go but mostly I
Okay,
feel encouraged.
goodbye.
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
Right, okay, so we've got this private terminal where we can see different things. We can see, I guess, oh yeah, so we can see the characters we have yet. We have Miranda, we have Jacob, who are the two Cerberus operatives. Miranda's the operative who's kind of in charge of the whole thing, and Jacob is more like a normal soldier. And then here are all the dossiers. These are going to be characters that we can recruit for the team. And obviously we're going to get them all. So some of these, as you'll see, they're just files right now because that's all we have on them. It's a bit of information. So you see here, there's a guy called Veteran Zaeed Mazani. This is kind of what he does, and it is a little bit of his backstory. He stopped taking work, but he was last seen on Omega. His reputation as the premier bounty hunter of the galaxy has caught up with him, and he's rumored to spend his days drinking and shooting would-be rivals. There's none better in a fight. So here's a mercenary we can recruit. These are grayed out for now. We've got Mordin Solus, who's a biological weapons expert, light weapons training with Solarian Special Tasks Group. So he's a Solarian. He's a biological weapons expert whose technology may hold the key to countering Collector attacks. He's currently operating a medical clinic in the slums of Omega. So this is the character that the Illusive Man and Cerberus has advised that we go and find first, specifically because he is someone who could help us develop a countermeasure for the way the collectors attack people, which is they've got like little tiny synthetic robot-y mosquitoes that bite you and stun you. So essentially he's going to probably, hopefully, be able to develop a countermeasure. So he's one of the first people we're being advised to recruit. Then we have Archangel, small unit, tactical experience, omni-tool expert, and noted sniper. It's a mercenary commander whose operations are noted for their tactical expertise and strategic brilliance, responsible for high-profile attacks on gang leaders on Omega and can likely be found there. So both of these people are on Omega, so that's convenient. We can get them both. We've got the Warlord, Dr. Akir, millennia of combat and strategic experience, rumored familiarity with Collector technology. A brilliant, brutal Krogan warlord and Krogan rebellions veteran, Akir is obsessed with saving the Krogan from the Genophage. Sounds familiar. It appears he contacted the Collectors to gain the necessary technology. Oh, interesting. So he reached out to the Collectors. Okay. Currently at a Blue Suns camp and callus, his relationship with the mercenaries is unknown. Okay, so he's a bit of a wild card, but he's a Krogan. We love a Krogan. And then we've got the convict, Jack, no last name, exceptional biotic ability, criminal background, currently in custody. Jack is rumored to be the most powerful human biotic. Little else is known, but the subject has a history of violence and should be approached carefully. Currently, Jack is being held on the Turian prison ship Purgatory. Cerberus has negotiated for the subject's release. Okay, so we've got a very powerful biotic who's also a criminal. And we've got the Master Thief, Kasumi, Sabotage, Infiltration, Extraction, Property Acquisition, Stealth, Agile, Combat. I love property acquisition. That's how I'll refer to theft in future. This subject has stolen extremely valuable resources from Cerberus in the past. Alarm systems, DNA encoders, guards, and various other deterrents were bypassed, and we don't know how. She was last seen on the Citadel. So yeah, I mean, all these people sound like they'd be pretty nifty to get, right? So yeah, we're gonna try and get them all. Yeah, okay, and so upgrades, this is where we'll be able to see upgrades that we acquire. We can find them on missions and get them as sort of rewards, but we won't be able to actually use them until we've got Mordin as a character, because he's the one who can kind of upgrade stuff for us. So, okay, woo, got a whole lot of messages here. Dang, okay. So, Stan McDobbs, banking agent from Ascension Financial Services, says, "Hello, Commander Shepard," all caps. "Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, the subsequent change in status and the reactivation of your account, you have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banking with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We will find the best life insurance rates and coverage to fit your needs. Reply for a free quote today." I mean, Ascension Financial Services, I distinctly remember having millions of credits in my balance when I died. So the fact that there's only 100,000 credits left seems sus, but I'll let it slide. Okay, so, Illusive Man says, "Shepard, at great cost and effort we have tracked down the Master Thief Kasumi Goto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She's unequaled at stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable in your mission. Travel to the Zakira ward in the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password "silence is golden" to begin the rendezvous. So that's how we'll meet her. Illusive Man says, Shepard, we recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts in the Skyllian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against the Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some test and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an arc projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicate it overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well, but laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now we want to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. Cool, so we get a new weapon. So these are all just missions that we basically will get. And as you can imagine, because we're no longer working with the Alliance, but we're working with Cerberus, the Illusive Man is the new Hackett. So he's the one who's going to be like, Shepard, and then he's going to say, go and do some stuff. And we can say, no. But yeah, our excess credits may have gone towards Medigel used over the past 2 years. Do you know what? I think that's plausible. You'd need a lot of Medigel to get Shepard, like from liquefied state to the one we see here. So probably true. Okay. One of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized, although enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet Aite, Typhon's system, in the Phoenix Massing Cluster. Please use care in this matter. Great. Shepard, it occurred to our armor technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent by a hood that Cerberus issues to its covert operatives. It has additional microframe functions that you may like. The hood is in your quarters. Cool, new drip. Oh, Hackett! Commander Shepard, our scans in the Armada system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument, to be built on the side of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. Okay, so here's a different project. The MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Planetside Exploration Rover. This is the new Mako, guys. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Casey and Dr. Robert O'Loy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. It was last seen near planet Zeona, Illustra Ishmael Frontier. Okay. We've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaeed Mazani. You may know the name. Zaeed has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I feel you may need a man with his skills in your mission, so I've arranged to have him join you. You'll find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. I've taken care of that personally. And Anderson says, on the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Alright, okay, great. So that's what's up with our messages. Lots of codex stuff. So, oh, here's Edie. We can talk to her here as well.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using ME2, computer-aided design and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
All right, okay. So this is kind of the new, rather than having to equip everyone's armor, I think we can do it all from this thing here. Yeah, so basically we can go in here and we can pick from the options we have. We've got 2 options. This is the new thing that we were asked to test. So this is a grenade launcher and the arc projector. Let's bring that for now and see. But yeah, so it's a simplified way that we can choose between, like right now we only have these weapons, so there's nothing we can change, but that would be a way we could give them different weapons. Easy peasy. Alright, we've got Jacob here, let's chat to him.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
I mean, it's harsh, but... Sorry, Jacob. We're wary of Cerberus.
You're here because you're Cerberus. Don't expect special treatment.
Understood. But not everyone in the group is hardline. I'm an employee because I believe in their current direction. Doesn't mean I don't have concerns about their past actions. Or some of yours.
Oh, okay.
You watch me, I'll watch you. That suit you?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently.
Okay.
Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Well, it's pragmatic.
If you follow orders and keep to yourself, we'll have no problems.
Fair enough, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. Yeah, so it's sort of antagonistic for now-ish, but let's see if he had anything
Commander,
else.
Can I help you with something?
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the
Dang.
Citadel.
Typical
That's when we
Batarians.
first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices.
I've
The whole
never
thing
said
was
that,
hushed,
Jacob.
like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
Okay, so let's see if we
I'm
can
more
ask him
interested
about...
in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard.
Why
Let's
did
do this
Shepard
later.
sound so sus?
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Classic Shepard flirting with her crew. This is a cool view. You can look down into the core. Okay, cool. So let's explore further this way. Okay, so this is the briefing comm room, as always.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Illusive Man's office.
Right.
This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Fair, so we can pretty much always reach him.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Illusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will
Okay,
always enter
I mean-
the opposite state, no matter the distance between
I
them.
believe that.
If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Illusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Yep, that
Why aren't these used everywhere?
does
Each
sound
quantum
good.
pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time.
Yeah, two
In
tin cans
addition
and a
to the
very long
cost
string.
and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point to
Yeah,
point.
it's not like the ideal
To
system.
contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
Wow.
That's
Okay,
all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
very good. Right, and so I think we can't
A
go in
scientist
here.
is required to use the
Yeah, so
technical
we can't go in here
laboratory.
until we have Mordin, which is another good reason to go and get him first. Okay. Let's see. So there is an elevator now.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates
Good morning,
gunnery and
Jennifer.
damage control efforts. While
Got your
Normandy is
mug.
flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
Okay, so now, guys, we have a lot going on. Let's go straight to the captain's cabin, because this is a new thing. We have a cabin. What?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Look at this, man. We have a massive fish tank with nothing in it yet. We've got, so we can read our emails here. We've got a little model of the Normandy here. We've got a picture of Caden. What the heck? They were like, let us get a picture of your boyfriend from 2 years ago and just put it on your desk. Let's not question that. And then I think this is where you can see your actual achievements from the game. That's kind of weird. Why would they put a picture of Caden there? Anyway, maybe we did that. Maybe we did that. We could put this Mass Effect music on, or not. And this is where we can change our armor and our casual appearance. I do kind of like this. I know a lot of people like the hoodie. I'll be just honest. I think I would just never wear this. Like, if I was a person in charge, like, I would wear that on my day off, but not, like, around the ship. So I'm going to stick to this scientist's outfit, because it just looks a little smarter. And, we even got a bathroom. We can flush the toilet. And look, hey, we're even in the mirror. I think that's kind of cool. What a new world, man. Took Cerberus to get us a cabin. Where have we been sleeping? Nobody knows. Right, but all the crew members, and we can see here who's down there, so we can see Miranda's there. But let's go and check it out. What class is Shepard? This Shepard is an infiltrator. Because that's my favorite class. If you saw me play any of Mass Effect 1, you'll know that I am very partial to sniping things. See, there's even bathrooms now and crew quarters.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
With random crew members.
You'll miss her first birthday.
Which is cute, but I like that it's kind of explained, like, where does all the crew, like, where do they go, right? Where do they go? So yeah, we've got the restroom, we've got a deck that isn't open yet, we don't need it yet, we've got the crew quarters, we've got life support,
Access to life support
not
is
open yet,
restricted.
men's, I mean, I don't know if I should go in here,
The
but
women's restroom is on the starboard side
thanks,
of the
Edie.
ship. The port observation
Yeah, so a
deck
lot
is
of these
closed until
aren't
needed.
open yet because we don't need them yet. So this is kind of similar to the old layout, right? You might recognize this.
Princess. Filet mignon and caviar.
And we've got a
coming
chef
right
now.
up. Let me just get
Or a
out my
mess sergeant.
doilies.
Close enough.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
All right, let's chat to him.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Mess Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Hey.
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
Oh, thank you, Connor. Connor is a cameo for rating us. Thank you so much. We're playing Mass Effect 2. We have recently started the game, so we're quite early, and we're just exploring the Normandy for the first time. But welcome in, guys. Thank you so much.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients...
Right, so he just wants nice.
Shit. You've got more to worry
He
about
just wants some
than
nice
grocery
ingredients so he can
shopping
make
on
a
the
good meal.
Citadel.
I appreciate
Forget
that.
I mentioned it.
We do have time.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel.
Thank you so
Anything else
much.
you'd like to talk about?
Okay, let's see what else he does.
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian.
Right.
HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical.
So he's
I
like the
make
most
sure they're
important
all clean
crew
and
member.
running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands most of the time. This ain't no luxury
Dang.
liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks.
Well, that's reassuring.
Through the cracks.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done.
He's a great
the
character.
Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin.
Right.
Only Cerberus knows that.
Cool, bro.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders
Well, yeah,
can
relatable.
change your outlook. I needed
That's what
to
happened
make
to
a
us.
difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
But again, I think it's nice that we're getting to see this sort of experience the crew, you know, like just normal people who aren't, you know, super special soldiers or, you know, experts like the people we usually have in the party, but who are still doing something quite important. I think it's nice that they're kind of like, yeah, humanizing
I won't take
it.
any more of your time.
Back to work.
So yeah, he gave us a little mission there to find some ingredients. Okay, so these are all the stasis pods. Oh, and the main battery is also locked.
Is required to access
Yeah,
the gunnery
so as we
control
get
station.
more crew members, we will unlock the functions of the ship that they work in, which makes sense. Now, medical lab is as we remember it.
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care. In the event of critical injury, personnel must
okay.
be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
Yeah, so this is like good for patching stuff up, but it's not like an actual hospital. And look who's here!
Commander Shepard. I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Dr. Chakwas. I like that even the renegade option is good to see you.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Cerberus ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger
Hey,
concerns ahead.
Cerberus is paying. Get the woman the brandy.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Yeah, DK, I agree. I don't think Renegade Shepard is evil. I think in Mass Effect 1 it's not implemented quite as elegantly as it is in 2 and 3. So in 1 it still sometimes leans more towards that binary good and evil kind of alignment that you had in older role-playing games. But I think from 2 and onwards, Renegade to me always was mission focused. So it's not that you are necessarily a mean person or a bad person or an evil person. You're just putting the mission first, and that sometimes means making some hard calls or not being super kind always, because it's like, well, we can't do everything, we can't save everyone, you know, we have to prioritize. Sometimes you are a bit aggressive as Renegade in this game, but I think overall I quite like Renegade because it makes total sense to me that Shepard could have been more of an idealistic person in the first game, and now all that has happened in the first game, the finding out about the Reapers and the Protheans and everything that happens with Saren and Sovereign and the Council, and now dying and being brought back by Cerberus, having all that, you know, all their conceptions of what's going on in this world being upheaved and going through all of this, I feel like that could conceivably change their outlook. So I don't really see a transition from a Paragon Shepard in Mass Effect 1, which is how I played that, to a more Renegade Shepard in 2 and 3. Feels completely out of character. That feels to me just like an evolution of character. But I also wanted to make sure, because I know some of you are watching this for the first time, that I showed a range of how the character can be in this game, and so that's why I'm kind of wanting to go with Renegade, and I just really like Renegade in 2 as well.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
She's great.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
And I think, again, that's a good perspective, right? It's like, we don't need to see it as we're working for Cerberus. Like, Cerberus is bankrolling the whole thing, but we are aligned with them to the extent that we all want to stop the Collectors and the Reapers, right? So we don't need to be, you know, we don't need to see ourselves as a part of Cerberus. They're just paying for something we were going to do anyway. And I like that. I think it's what she says here, right? We can deal with them in an ethical way. We don't have to say yes to everything they propose. We can put our foot down sometimes. Yeah. Oh, odds of survival.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz.
Yeah, she's
We
experienced.
survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
The enemy of my enemy, right?
I'll see you later, Doctor.
And I also just, I think it's a good way of shaking up the story, because if we just picked it up exactly where we left off in Mass Effect 1, where we were pretty well liked, you know, had a great crew, and, you know, everything was going smoothly,
Access to the AI core is restricted.
it wouldn't feel like there was as much of a challenge as there is now, where we kind of have to start all over. We need to find a new crew, we need to build new allegiances and get people on our side, right? It's hard. Speaking of, we need to try and get Miranda on our side.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon.
Yeah, so she's arguing it's really
Cerberus
what
is
everyone
humanity's
has.
answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded, and our backers trust the Illusive Man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division.
So she's referring to the Mass Effect
But
1
not all
Cerberus
Cerberus
members.
operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the Illusive Man knows
Yeah,
exactly
we are
how
too, guys.
well.
We just started
But
to.
our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the Illusive Man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in
Well,
missions,
special is pretty-
but you're something special.
Shepard is quite special.
Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Okay, so let's ask about her.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Illusive Man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human.
Right.
My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive,
So she's
really.
modest.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
And I think this is the key to Miranda as a character, isn't it? She does come across as quite cocky, and we can say that to her in a second, but I think there's also, you know, she's the gifted kid, right? Like, she's the person that people have thrown a lot of money into making perfect in every way, best training, best abilities, best looks, best physicality, and all of that. But so there's also no room for her to just be a person and make mistakes, because again, she's the perfect person, right? Like, so she has to be good at everything. I imagine that's quite difficult to live with.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
All right.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Okay, so this is Miranda's hangout. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, and I think that was everything on this level. So we just have the final one down here, the engineering deck. So I like how it's kind of, you know, consistent with how the Normandy looks in Mass Effect 1, but it's just kind of bigger. Right, so we've got some stuff going on down there.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy.
Yeah.
It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
Okay, noted. So we've got a bunch of things here. This is the... Okay, we've got these two people.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military. You two think this is all a joke?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, no, ma'am.
Won't happen again, ma'am.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
I think it makes sense, you know, even for a renegade shepherd, you know, I think it's pragmatic to ask everyone, do you have what you need, or is there something you need to be able to do your job?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design,
Hello.
they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for
Okay, well, we're going to Omega anyway, so great.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel.
Oh.
We saw Sovereign firsthand.
They were there.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council
The stuff is
backslid on
great.
the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
I think, again, it's a good point. Like, Cerberus is not necessarily the crew of the Normandy. The crew of the Normandy are here because they either are loyal to Shepard, like Dr. Chakwas, or Joker, or because they want to help humanity and nobody else is taking us seriously. You know, I think it's a good point that, you know, Cerberus as an organization may be dodgy. We don't know them well enough. And we may not like or trust the Illusive Man, but the crew on the Normandy is still the Normandy crew. You know, the same way that technically before a lot of the crew were Alliance or they were foreign. I think it's a good distinction, right? Like, the crew isn't Cerberus necessarily, they're just the crew.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you.
Yeah, so they're loyal to
didn't hold
Shepard.
back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the Illusive Man. He made an offer, and here I am.
All right.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Okay, so they're quite likable.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Daddy bags? Wow, okay.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Love it. Great.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I can hear you.
Told you she would.
I can hear you. Look at that. Very cool. So there's actually another deck down here. So let's just check that out, that last bit. You know, there's some stuff down here. It's not really a lot to do down here, but there is stuff. It's just like a little extra space. So yeah, that's the Normandy. I think I'm lost. I think it makes sense to go back up and go to Omega. We have lots of places we can go.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Great. What's the message? Oh, okay. She's just referring to all the messages we've already read. So we have plenty of places we can go. Let's look at our journal here. So we got a few, like, Normandy quests, right? Find these items for different people. We've got Overlord, which... And so, okay, yeah. So basically, the assignments here are side quests. The missions are the main ones. So there's a whole bunch of recruiting characters for the party, and then stop the collectors, which is obviously the main mission. Now, knowing me, we're not going to stop the collector straight away. We're going to recruit some people first, right? Because we got to be thorough, because this is the kind of game that can be quite punishing if you just kind of rush the main mission. Again, you can play it however you want. There can be advantages to everything, but for me, I tend to do main missions gradually because I want to make sure that we don't rush ahead. So I think we're going to do some recruiting first. And we also have all these side missions. I think... So we could go to the Citadel first, but I think let's go to Omega just because there are so many characters there that we need to recruit. There's a lot of stuff to do on Omega. So yeah, enemies just wait patiently for us to finish side stuff. They're very understanding, which we appreciate. I think because we have limited time today, let's just go to Omega. And let's see if we can recruit Mordin, who is the, I think, probably most important character to get. And then next time, when we have a bit more time, we can do the rest of Omega stuff and go to the Citadel at some point. So, yeah. So, and you'll notice that this looks a bit different. Hi, David. Thank you so much. Look, it's my pleasure. This is one of my favorite series of all time. And I'm so chuffed that you guys will let me play this in the year of 2026, that people still want to watch Mass Effect. That makes me really happy, so thank you. You will notice that this looks different. So we are flying around here. You all remember these asteroid belts, right? But you see it looks a little different, and let's just do as an example. You can see we're in this system and we've explored 40% of it. Now there are unexplored planets. When we go there, rather than land on each and every one, we are now going to do this. We will scan, and then every now and then, something's going to happen on the side. Yeah, see, like, ooh. Basically, we are looking for these, like, peaks, because they indicate that the resource sort of directly below, so in this case, platinum, is located here. So we can send a probe.
Launching probe. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
Basically gets us the resource that it was kind of showing. So let's see if we can find something else. Like, oh yeah, so here is a lot of iridium. So let's go and try and find that.
Probe launched. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade.
So now we can see there's moderate results left. So that's still a bunch of resources to find. And like, there's no trick to it. You just gotta feel your way around and try and find where that point is that is causing the peak. So like there's something around here. Trying to see, like, the jackpot is when you get a really big one. It's not an exact science, and it depends on your patience how much you want to, like, deplete the planet, but it'll let you know when you've found everything. So there's something here, so let's just go for that.
Probe away.
Yeah, I just kind of want to show you how this
Research
works.
Projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy
So
pistols,
you do have to
cybernetics.
take a bit of time to... Ooh, see, got a big one here.
Launching probe.
And see, now you can see that it says poor in terms of scanner results, which means there's not a lot left to find because we've depleted a lot, but this was a big one, so let's get that one too.
Probe launched.
And let's just, for the sake of, you know, clarification, see if we can deplete the planet. That's a terrible thing to say, but just so you kind of know, like, you'll know when you're done. because it'll change from poor to depleted. And that's when you know that there's like nothing else to find here. We have found everything.
Probe away.
Okay, still something else. We're not necessarily going to do this on every planet, but this is essentially the resources that you see listed are ones we will need to build certain upgrades. So when you are low on certain things, it behooves you to go and scan some planets. So now you know. I may do some of this off stream just so you don't have to sit through this unless you enjoy this, unless you find this really satisfying. Let's see, there was something there.
Probe away.
Okay, there's one more probe left. We'll see what else we find, and if we don't deplete it, that's fine. We'll just move on. But yeah, it kind of shows you how this works, right? You get the gist. Okay, so where is that? Sometimes it's kind of nebulous where the point is that you're scanning. It's a very weird way they implemented this. I don't mind it, but it is a little, sometimes you're like, what am I doing with my life? Okay, so we used all the probes we have, and now you see, okay, so it does say depleted, which means there's nothing of real value here. We've gotten all the major deposits, and that's definitely the time to step away from the scanner and move off. So now you could be like, well, what now? We've got no probes, but if we go to this fuel depot, which there'll be one of in most systems, you can see, I'll move so you can see. Oh, no, you can't. Okay. So this planet is kind of hiding, but you see we've got 0 fuel, so we can't leave this system. We can fly around inside it, but we can't leave it. If we try to leave, it would just return to here because we are out of fuel. We've got this amount of money. We've got no probes, so we can buy some probes here, and you'll see that the amount of money we have goes down, but it's not very expensive. And we'll also get fuel so we can leave. And you see here, we've got a bunch of things. We've got mass relays, which will allow us to travel to different systems, and the Omega-4 relay, which is the one that the main quest revolves around. So let's not do that. You can also see that there are other systems we can explore this way, and it'll show us if we've got missions there. So I hope that kind of, we've not scanned Uranus, no, but we may. Right, so it's not too expensive, so it's affordable. But yeah, let's just, I mean, we're right next to Omega. Let's just go there. Let's just go there. And as you see, Omega has a really funky jellyfish-like look. Built in the mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega has been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. At times, the station has lain idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original elegant design has given way to haphazard expansion by scrabbling factions of every species. There's no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can recall a time there ever was one. So this is like Lawless Land, a perfect place to find a bunch of people. So let's go there. Let's go there and see if we can recruit the professor. But yeah, we've got 3 members to find here that we can recruit. We've got the mercenary, Zaeed, we've got the Professor Mordin, and we've got Archangel, who's also some kind of, mercenary person. Oh yeah, well we can only bring Miranda and Jacob, so let's do it. Let's do it. Right, and so again, here you see the sort of simplified menu. We have less skills than in the previous game. But we can add, we'll gain points as we gain XP, and then we can add them to these things, and the skill levels become higher and higher. So right now I'm saving points because I want to get level 4 here. So this is the main skill that basically just improves my class abilities. So first of all, you see these other ones, they give me more health, more weapon damage, power recharge time is reduced, sniper time slowdown is extended, and I gain more Paragon and Renegade points, which obviously is pretty key for the way I play these games. So I want to max this as early as I can, and then everything else I can get later. As you see, I've got a lot of Paragon points because I imported a save from Mass Effect 1 where I was playing fully Paragon, so I've kind of maxed out the first little bar of that. Now, this is more representative for how many points you could get at this point in the game. I'm trying to get this to at least here, so we kind of gonna gonna focus on that. But yeah, it's looking okay. We've got Miranda here. She's got less abilities, and so does Jacob. I think we're just gonna get that for now, and then we'll get this next for her. So once you get to the max in your kind of class skill tree, you can evolve into one of two specialties. So here she can get more. She can get a leadership increase, which gives her combat bonus to squad weapon damage, so the squad benefits, or we can give her squad weapon damage, or we can give her more defensive skills, so squad health is boosted, right? So we can kind of do either. It's the same with Jacob, like his ability will be either increase his health or his weapon damage, so you can kind of just choose what you enjoy. And for Shepard, it's going to be I can be an assassin, which means I get more weapon damage and focus while on sniper zoom and damage bonus to powers, or I can be an agent, which reduces power recharging time, increasing power duration, and increases paragon and renegade scores. Probably going to pick agent, even though we know I like to snipe, just because I want to make sure that I get all these points up so that hopefully we can pass the difficult checks. If I get to the point where I've kind of maxed this, I can always respec. So here you can actually undo your talent points so you can respec, so I can go and become an assassin afterwards if I want. Right, okay. Nah, I'm gonna wait for him. Right, so this is what we got. Welcome to Omega, guys.
Welcome to Omega.
Oh, that's
You're
what I
new
said.
here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Okay.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered
Right,
the
so they're
Terminus
onto us.
systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Shepard is rushed by no man or woman.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Aria waiting. Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station.
Okay,
I
so...
also access messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Yeah, so we're getting leads. Again, guys, keep it spoiler-free if you know this game, because some people watching who don't know what's going to happen. So here you can see we've got the map. We can kind of see what's what. We are here for three things. There are three people we're here to recruit. We want to recruit Mordin Solus, who's the professor. We want to recruit Zaeed Mizani, who is the veteran, and we want to recruit Archangel, who's also a mercenary. So there are three people we are here to recruit. We're not going to do it all today because we started late today, but let's go and talk to Aria, who's kind of like the boss of this place, and kind of get some more leads, and then we'll see if we can go and get Mordin for today. But hey, look, Zaeed is right here.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaeed Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These
Yeah, he's got a
people
great
always
face.
run to Omega.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Yep, fair enough.
How many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay?
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your Illusive Man can move a lot of credits.
All right.
Go ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right, I'll go make myself at home. I assume the Illusive Man told you about our arrangement.
He did not.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle. That about right?
Yeah. Funny he didn't tell you. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
We'll get to it if we can. Our mission takes priority.
I know you've got bigger fish to fry. That's why I'd like to get this other thing dealt with as soon as possible.
Yeah, there is something very Kotal-like about it.
I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
I've forgotten the actor's name, but he's great. Can't remember what his name is right now. It eludes me. Does anyone remember the guy who voices Zaeed? He's great. I think he passed away a few years ago, but yeah, no, he's great. Yeah, and you know, again, like mercenaries, how very Knights of the Old Republic. I feel like Mass Effect 2 definitely, you can obviously play it completely Paragon, but I think a lot about the story just feels quite, you meet a lot of Renegade aligned characters. Alright, so this is Afterlife, which is where we were told to go. So I think let's just...
Come on, let me in.
We've got an L called Bouncer. Love that. Let's just go and...
He's expecting me.
Try to. I don't think it's... Is it Simon Templeman? I didn't think it was him. I thought it was someone else. I could be wrong.
Annoyed. If she were expecting you, you'd be inside.
Okay, so this is the entrance to Afterlife, which is a slightly cooler club than the ones in Mass Effect 1.
What are you looking at?
Ooh, okay, so look, we can already here make some Paragon or Renegade interrupts. Let's try and go with this, because we are doing Renegade.
The man whose day I'm about to ruin.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
All right. Don't mess with Shepard, I guess. Again, we're just gonna take some of those options, right? Because we can. All right, let's go to Afterlife. Right, so you see, it's slightly more vibey. Ooh, let's get a bottle of brandy because there's a doctor who needs one. Yes, get Dr. Chakwas her brandy. It's like the most important thing here. Okay, let's... Yeah, it's Robin Sachs. Thank you. That's his name, Robin Sachs. He's great. I think he passed away, but I like his delivery. Okay, let's get a drink here. Hi. Why not get a drink from this bizarre looking can? Okay. We enjoyed that drink. It's just fun that you can do it, I guess. So there's a bunch of places we can go here. Who's this now?
I'm busy.
He's busy. Okay.
Just one more.
I like sort of the ambient, like, just one more. That's kind of funny. Right, okay. Let's go and try and talk to Aria, who I believe is... Okay, actually, wait. What's that, the lower level? Oh, a bunch of people. Helena Blake. Do you remember, guys? Helena Blake is a woman from Mass Effect 1. She hired us to take out her two rivals in business, which we did, and we let her go on the condition that she would abandon her dodgy ways. Let's see if she did.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you to
I do.
remember. You removed two criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
Okay.
Is that what you're calling it these days?
That's what it's called when a person works for the betterment of the
Gotcha.
people around her. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
And if you skim a little off the top, no one's the wiser, right?
Please, Commander, there's no angle. It doesn't take a saint to see that people here are hurting. I can play Omega's game and maybe do some good around here. That's the only angle.
All right.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course.
Obligatory.
You must have
I have
more
to go.
important things to do.
She didn't say I should go, but she did say I have to go. Okay, let's just go back up and talk to Aria, because that's what we need to do in order to progress with these missions. Now, guys, if you don't know Aria, you're about to.
That's close enough.
Well.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job. Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face. I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions. You run Omega? I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Aria.
Well, she's a direct woman.
Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around. And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences. So, what can I do for you?
Great, so we can ask about these characters we can investigate. We're here to recruit, and we can just ask general questions. But let's ask about these guys first.
I'm looking for Mordin Solus. Do you know where I can find him? The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Mordin. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
Good start.
What can you tell me about him? Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Okay, so let's ask about him.
I'm trying to track down Archangel. You and half of Omega. You want him dead too? Why is everyone after him? He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Yeah, sounds
I'm
good.
putting a team together. He's on my list. Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now. Just tell me how to find him. The local merc groups are recruiting anyone with a gun to help them take down Archangel.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
I do like a double cross.
Which merc groups are after Archangel? Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major
Okay, so everyone.
players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel. What can you tell me about Archangel? Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me. I appreciate the help. See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
Okay, so let's
So
ask...
you must know what's what on Omega. Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Okay.
Tell me how you got set up here. That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either.
See, everyone's pretty renegade. I do like Aria's outfit. I think it's kind of cool with the cutouts.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am. Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Yeah, I'm planning on remaining more or less renegade for Mass Effect 3. In the third game, the points stack, whether it's Paragon or Renegade, so it's less important that you're consistent, so I may switch it up a little bit more, but we'll keep the Renegade Shepherd more or less, with some choice Paragon moments. Alright, so I think we have everything we need from Aria now.
Maybe I'll come back later. Maybe I'll be here.
She's so sassy. Again, you know, you may be all too young for this, but Aria's voiced by Carrie-Anne Moss, who is Trinity in The Matrix. So we've got a lot of, like, big name voice actors in this game. Very cool.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
Okay, fine. Grumpy guy. So I think we might as well, since we're here, talk to this guy, who's probably one of the ones recruiting the mercs.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? Well, aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
Show me yours, tough guy. I bet mine's bigger.
Impressive. So, you're here to fight then?
So, I really like the Renegade interrupts. They're quite nice.
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing. Operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Tarek
I wish I could feel sorry.
Tired of losing credits. And men.
But I applaud the work.
Hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jared's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the
So we've got
Blood Pack.
3 mercenary
Tarek's in charge,
groups
but the others would never say
who are
that.
rivals, but they're working together.
They're in on this at all, but I guess
Because they're all
Archangel is worth
tired of this one guy messing up their stuff.
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Yeah. Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's where we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going.
Fair enough.
But we'll get you there.
So again, I think I said when we started playing this game last time that Mass Effect 2 is a bit more linear in the sense that it has hubs like Omega that has a map we can explore, but then we will go off on sort of more linear maps that are sort of the missions, where there's not really a lot of places you can go. It's kind of, this is the area where the fight is happening. So it feels more mission-based than the first game. Okay, I think we know.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take
So we
you
can
from
go there when we
Sign
want to
the
do
next
that one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
I like the turnaround.
This is it, but it's no game, kid.
I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
I like taking the interrupts every now and then. Alright, okay, so, yeah, so this is where we go, the transport depot, when we want to do, the Archangel bit. But let's see, to get to Mordin, we gotta enter the quarantine zone. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Hello there, Pushbad. Yeah, we started later today because I was doing some work. So we're probably just going to do like another hour or so. But we're going to try and see if we can recruit Mordin Solus now.
Come on, let me in.
Okay, so let me just see here. Partner, shuttle to quarantine zone. Great. Okay, so we're going this way. Yeah, it's a lot more streamlined. We don't have as many like items and things we need to manage to empty our inventory and turn everything into Omnigel. They have streamlined the gameplay a little bit.
End. End is not.
Okay.
Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight.
Okay.
You and you, human.
Great.
And you. Protheans cast off the lesser
Okay,
races.
so he's just gonna yap. He's gonna yap.
And so they dwelled in filth.
Okay.
On worlds made of dirt.
So actually, I think before we go and start that mission, let's just check out the shops. There's a bunch of shops here. Let's just see what they have.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate.
Mostly legitimate.
My prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
Alright, okay. So yeah, you can buy a bunch of things. Okay, and you see here the items you can buy that are armor. You'll see what they do. So this will increase headshot damage by 10%. Kind of sounds like something I want. So you can buy these models of ships that you can display in your captain's cabin. We're gonna do that. Why not? Okay, and again, so here are just different chest, like armor things. I don't care too much about all of that right now. This might be a nice upgrade to get. This is one of the good armor, like there are like special armor sets you can buy that are pretty good. We'll come and get all of those at some point. This is a different type of weapon as well that we can buy. I mean, we do have a good amount of money. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of see what they have now. We'll probably come and buy everything at some point. Just kind of wanted to see what they have. Another shop down here.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
Okay. So again, here's an opportunity to use some renegade stuff.
You might snare a few tourists with these prices, but I'm not giving you a single credit.
Sure, you can find things cheaper if you're willing to risk the black market.
Oh, intriguing.
Well, you and I could do business if you'd just charge what this crap is worth.
Fine. I'll give you the uppity discount. And that's all you
Thank you, Droodle. Have a good time. It was lovely to see you as always. Okay, so here we can get... So this basically... Storm speed is our, like, when we kind of rush. Gotta get another model ship. Sniper rifle damage. Yeah, nice. This is an upgrade we do want. As you can see, it's kind of pricey, but we'll get more money. Titillating alien magazine. 4 credits. I mean, dodgy as heck, but count me in. You never know. Again, piece of armor. And this is a Dragon Age armor set. Very good. Basically, you can see here, they give you different stats. I can't remember what kind of armor is the one that is good. So these are just mainly cosmetics, but I'm not going to buy any of them right now. I probably will buy the sniper rifle damage, because I'll definitely
I'll take it.
We'll come back and get everything at some point, but for now, let's just get the most important stuff. Let's see, I think there's one more shop or two. There's one down here. So yeah, you can see, like, we can get up to 5 sniper rifle upgrades. Yes.
This place. How can these people be left to rot like this?
You don't understand, or you don't want to?
Doesn't really matter.
No. Omega has worked this way for a very long time. No one's changing it now.
Who's this lovely guy?
Human. Tell Captain Gavorn we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gavorn. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gavorn we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of Vorcha on Omega.
Go away. Talk too much.
Fair enough.
Fox get no more.
Seems like there's a spy here.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gavorn's tricks. We leave.
Alright. Alright, fair enough.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
Again, here, we can kind of be a little bit hard on him.
No one in their right mind would pay these prices for salvaged parts.
I know. That's crippling my sales.
Drop your prices and I'll consider buying. Otherwise, I'll keep walking.
You're right. I'll give you whatever you like for the original price. And if this gets back to Harrod, I'll deal with it then.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvaged parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Why does Harrod control your prices?
Harrod made me swear not to undercut it, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
I could go talk to Harrod for you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, then maybe I'll get off this station after all. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
Alright.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. And thank you.
Alright. Let's just see what he has so we know. Okay, so he has an upgrade here. He's got... Oh, we needed these for the engineers. This is pretty good. Gets us health, shotgun damage, a new weapon, a new weapon. Okay, we'll come back and get all these things a bit later on. Let's just go and start the mission. We gotta shoot some things today now. So a lot of these places are closed off.
Pointless, human.
Let's just save here before we go and start a mission.
It's in or out. I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there.
Okay.
We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Aria calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
There's a Solarian named Mordin Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Mordin's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone.
Well, that's
then
nice.
Go in and clean up.
Okay, let's try and ask
Any
these.
idea where I can find Mordin's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? The place is quarantined, remember?
Tell me more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan,
okay.
you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
Who are the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague
okay.
can't hurt them.
Yeah, so the
Immune to
Vorcha are immune to
disease.
disease and humans are as well for
One
some
more
reason.
reason you don't want to go in there.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting.
I mean, it does
lot of
look a
people
bit
think
suspicious.
Humans made it.
Well, okay, let's just tell the guy we're going in.
Take a good long look at me. Do I look like a looter?
No.
That's right. Now I'm going in. If I find looters, I'll kill them. Anybody gets in my way, I'll kill them too.
I'll call the guards. They'll let you in with no trouble.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Very true.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's roll. Right, I think let's just bring Miranda and Jacob again for this. For now, we don't really have any different points. Let's just go as it is. And before each mission, you can also choose which weapons to bring. I think we're just gonna go with the standard weapons for now. All right, so here we are. Okay, so we got a dead mark. Got some resources. Yeah. Quarantine in effect.
Don't shoot. They're cleared to come in.
Alright. Yeah. Some guards. Not here for us. Just kind of scoping everything out. So, because our Medigel is full, I guess, we basically just got credits instead. Let's see, is there even a... What's the healing power in this? Yeah, it's 3. Okay. 3's the ability to heal. I don't think these guys can chat with us, they're just there. They're just there to protect. So as you see, these maps are a bit more linear. There's one way we can go, which is this way.
Good luck in there. Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
Great.
Headshot! Incoming!
Okay. Sorry, that was just kind of funny.
Guess they just left the dead in the streets.
Burning corpses. Must be trying to keep the plague from spreading.
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Ooh, hacking. Oh, okay, guys, a different minigame here. Right. Okay, so essentially, we are trying to find the segment that looks like what it's displaying here. I'll show you what I mean. So, sometimes it takes a while. There we go. It's a little fast, but essentially you're trying to compile 3 pieces of code. You have to replicate the image it's showing as the next segment, and then you have to find that. So this is a game about pattern recognition. So yeah, sorry, it's a little fast, but you get the idea. Okay, who's this now?
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague.
Hey, we didn't do it,
now
man.
You lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood.
Classic
from my
human-Batarian
source.
conflict.
The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Mordin and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
Told you, I'm looking for somebody. Would you rather I let you choke on your own blood?
I suppose not. What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
I mean, the Vulture are also not.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague.
Yep, these games are still topical, man.
He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
How's he dangerous?
What makes Mordin worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people.
Sounds like my kind of doctor.
And display the bodies as a warning.
When I find Mordin, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you.
See, look.
My time is running short.
I feel like it doesn't derail the mission to not be mean to this dying person, right?
In the darkness of my final hours, I don't want to die. Whatever Mordin is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
I should go.
Goodbye.
I should go. Yes, the objective is that way, so let's go this way first. Classic. This will just be a little side mission with some loot. So again, there's a lot of stuff we can loot just to get money. So this is the other mini game if you didn't see it last time. It's basically match 2, and sometimes it's incredibly easy because they're right next to each other. Feels very secure, right? Like protecting things this way. No one will get in as long as they can't match 2 identical things. Right, so some people died in here.
Looks like he tried to claw his way out. No one wants to die trapped like an animal.
That's pretty sad, yeah. There's not much here, just some logs.
Bastards see us in this room. Said we're infected.
I'll stream until the end of this mission. That's how long we'll keep going. I don't think it's too long. Yeah. Bless them.
Never thought the Blue Suns would turn their backs on me. This group used to stand for something. When I get out of here, I'm gonna make them pay.
Yeah, they definitely have the plague.
Davis isn't doing too good. I think he really does have the plague. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too. Davis died last night. He's still talking to me though.
Oh.
Good to hear his voice.
That's very sad.
Nobody should die alone.
I like this kind of environmental storytelling where you find logs. I think it's such an efficient way of telling story that doesn't require too much. I always like that in games like BioShock, you know, like you can find the logs and you can kind of put together what happened. I think it's just a nice little touch. Okay, let's see what's here. Oh, hello, Amethyst. Hi, how are you? Thanks for joining us today. We're playing Mass Effect. Trying to recruit a doctor. We have entered a plague quarantine zone. There's a lot of gnarly stuff down here. Yeah, okay, so they were just trapping people.
Let me in here for a day or two, then offer to let me out if I pay them off.
I mean, he still died, so he might have had it, or maybe he just died of starvation. But yeah, this is pretty grim. So I think we can establish that the Blue Suns mercenaries are mainly originally Turian. Because we know that there are 3 rival gangs, but I think the Blue Suns are Turian. Got turned around, but this is the way forward. As you can see, again, the maps are fairly linear. So on these missions we don't have actual maps, but we still have indications of... oh, I see Blue Suns.
Impressive!
So you might notice that when you snipe you get this nice little sniper time effect, which means that time slows down. That's what I was missing in the first game. So I was a bit like, whoa, what? When I was trying to do this in real time. You know, which is absolutely possible, but just without... It's like when you've gotten used to the delay, you're just doing it slightly differently. Because you're waiting for that delayed response time. But we got there in the end. Alright, I think that was everyone. So yeah, this is a... I think it's that way, but there's also something up here. Let's just go and explore. Maybe there's a vantage point to snipe from up here. Yes, there is.
Get over here.
Right. I actually need more. Need to reload. Wonder if there's any... Okay, we've got some salvage. Hey, and some... Yeah, so we're reloaded now. I'm fairly sure we got them all, but... Yeah, because they came up here, so we got them all. Enjoy breakfast, Jennifer. It's very nice. Okay, so... Killed a bunch of mercs. As you do. Let's see. Yep, fairly sure we got everyone here. And this is the way forward. No, the objective is that way. So this is a side mission. Side mission first always, guys. Right, so it's this little fun game again. Okay, the objective is behind us, so this should be the side stuff. Okay, so this is just someone's apartment that we can explore.
Oh, thank God, you're human.
Okay, so there are people alive in here. Okay, let's see what they have to say.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Is what I hear right? That this plague doesn't affect humans?
No, it seems like some kind of bioweapon or something, since it affects
Yeah,
so
it's a
many
bit weird
different
that it doesn't
species.
affect the humans.
The Blue Suns figure humans caused it. They're shooting us on sight. God knows how many have already died.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been
Cui
taking
bono,
over
who
Blue Sun's
benefits?
territory.
Doesn't seem like the humans.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough
Yeah,
to
that's the
create a
problem. The
virus
Vorcha are
like
dumb.
this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention.
Okay, so it's only
until it
been going
started
on
to
for 2
spread.
weeks, which is still a
Usually
lot,
takes
but...
about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments,
Yeah,
the
that
plague
is-
kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
It's not great.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang,
Yeah, okay, so
mostly
they are
Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable.
It is,
For
Yennefer.
Omega, at least.
Then this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorta started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
Yeah, so this is pretty bad.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's
Oh,
got
they
a
don't
clinic
like
on the
him.
other side of the district.
Interesting.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
That's pretty good of him.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got
I mean,
back to
look,
work.
he sounds like a
He's
pretty
cold.
cool guy.
Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
Sounds like you don't think much
The
of
Vorcha
the
tried
yeah,
to
that's
muscle
what we
Killed
just
them
said.
too.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Mordin's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
Cowering in this apartment might keep you alive for a while, but if the mercs don't get you, starvation will.
Easy for you to say. You're a soldier armed to the teeth. We're just ordinary people.
Yeah, you're making it out like we're cowards or something.
The coward accepts death instead of fighting to stay alive. If you want to survive, you're gonna have to earn it. I'm taking out every Vorcha and Blue Suns group I find along the way to Mordin's clinic. But I can't hold your hand while I'm waging war in the streets.
Yeah. Okay.
See,
I
that's
guess
the
if you
Paragon
can clear a
approach.
path, we
She
can
does
follow.
look like Shepard's mom, doesn't she?
It's our only chance.
She could be
We'll wait
related.
here for a while and give you time to
Same
clear the
hairstyle.
way. Then we'll head for Mordin's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Right, okay. Let's steal their money. We are being renegade after all. Okay, let's go. So again, I like that these are just things that, you know, you don't have to go and do it, but it just kind of adds a little bit more flavor to the area. A little more story. Before we continue on. Oh, okay, so see,
This
here's
should
an
come in
example.
handy.
We get some research data from just finding this, and that will allow us to upgrade the assault rifle. Once we've recruited Mordin. Nope.
Enemies in front.
Ooh, came up behind them. Nice. Oh. Let's get these guys as well. So the Vulture are a little bit like Krogan in that they regenerate fast. They are not as tough as Krogan, but they will regenerate. So you kind of gotta take them out. They're a little annoying. Ooh. And we've got like environmental damage we can do by shooting like these exploding canisters and stuff. Okay, so this is the objective way, so let's go this way first. I think this might just be another vantage point. Yes, it is. Okay, so interestingly, see, they've got a Krogan with them.
Firing now.
But now we know that the Krogan are quite tough.
Krogan on its way.
So we gotta...
Tag!
This is a good place for me to snipe from, because we've only got one shot at a time. We've got to reload every time with this weapon.
This will put them down. It seems we've crossed into Vulture territory.
Indeed.
Blue Suns have given up a lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Let's get some more ammo. I think. Yeah, okay, so this is the only way. Cool, cool, cool. Right. Here's another mystery space with some element 0 and a door that leads into a different apartment with some human looters. I do enjoy the combat in Mass Effect.
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
Yeah, it's
What,
not the
guy
same
on the
sound,
floor?
is it?
Nah, the plague took care of him.
It's a different
We're
sniper
just here
rifle.
to
We'll get a
take
better one.
Full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, they're giving
Plague
everyone a
doesn't
bad
affect
rap.
humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vulture or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
I've killed people for less.
I don't think she's kidding, man.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Nobody needs to shoot nobody. We're stopping, okay? We just wanted to make a quick buck. It ain't worth getting killed over. We're done.
Yeah,
Seriously, I swear.
we're looting everyone's stuff.
Do you know a Solarian named Mordin Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vulture.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
I don't know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking
Yeah,
what we
it
could
did.
carry.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
We'll
Guess
get a
we
better
didn't really
sniper rifle in
think it
this one. This
through.
is just a starting one. I do like the sniper time, though, in ME2.
What do you know about the Vulture?
The Blue Suns
Yeah,
used to keep
hey,
them down.
I'm Renegade,
But with
man.
all the Suns getting sick, the Vulture are making a push to take over the district. Don't know who's gonna come out on top. We just want to stay the hell out of the way.
Fair.
Tell me everything you know about Mordin Solus.
That guy is crazy. He'll patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man. You kind of had that coming.
I
No
like
way
how
he's
the
just
voice
a
acting for the
doctor.
NPCs is still
No
really good.
doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
All I know is if you go to his clinic, don't cause any trouble.
Cotton candy grapes are elite.
The Blue Suns control this
Really
district,
good.
right?
Well, they used to, before the plague wiped half of them out. Seems like it won't be long until the Vulture finish them off. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry to see him go. Blue Suns ran a tight ship. Kept the district in line for the most part.
It's interesting, again, we get this perspective that, like, yes, Omega's run by mercenary gangs, but in a way they're just kind of like the local law enforcement. Like, they keep things running in a way that normally is fine.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's explore this, and then before we move on, I'm gonna need to take a quick 5-minute break, because I've been hydrating, guys. So let's let me take a short break here before we go into the next little bit of this. I'm just gonna put you guys on the BR back screen, and I'll see you in a few minutes, so stay tuned. Alright, friends, I am back. We are back into the mission. We are going to go and proceed the way we came from, which is this way. So yeah, we shot all the friends we met along the way. I think we've probably killed everyone here for now. Let's see if more friends arrive. They tend to. Okay, nothing here for now. Great. I hear a lot of coughing, but this is the clinic, so far so good. I like that there's like ambient coughing.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
Okay, that's fair.
Good call.
Hostiles are cleared.
Whoa. Jacob, calm down.
Mordin's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Okay.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Mordin.
Right, so there's a lot of stuff going on here. Lots of people just ill.
Mordin saved my life. I owe him everything.
Professor, we're running low on Suboxone.
Use melanorin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in vegetarians. Supplement with butemerol.
Melanorin and butemerol. Got it.
Senesine is the catalyst.
Okay, so he's definitely here. Let's loot first. You know, priorities. Get some data from him. Alright, let's go and meet this man. Hello.
Professor Mordin Solus?
Don't recognize you from Aria. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns, not enough data.
For the love of God, take a breath. I came here to find you, okay? I'm Commander Shepard. I'm on a critical mission and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
I love Mordin, and I'm very sorry to have interrupted him because I think he's amazing and I love the way he talks.
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
I'm on a mission to shut down the Collectors, and I need your help.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I love the way I feel like he talks, like he says his thoughts out loud. And that's why he talks so fast, is because he's like constantly presenting a hypothesis and then either agreeing or countering it. I just think his dialogue is written in a fascinating way, and I think he's a great character.
Just once I'd like to ask someone for help and hear them say, sure, let's go, right now. No strings attached.
Life is a negotiation. We all want. We all give to get what we want.
What the hell was that?
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
A doctor doesn't have much chance against a Vorcha horde. You shouldn't have sent him.
Stubborn. Told him not to go. Odds of survival low. But he's smart, careful, bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
I just love the way he talks.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans.
Hi.
Unnecessary to force
We're
mutation on
great,
human
thank
genetic
you.
structure for sake of variance.
We're playing Mass Effect 2 and we're trying to recruit Mordin here.
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races.
So we're the
Makes
control
sense as
group.
control group.
Yeah, learning English by playing Mass Effect 2 and listening to Mordin was really hard. I understand, but hey, you played on hard mode. Well done.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Bless him.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
That's just a Tuesday for him.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Solarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Solarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
He's so sneaky, I love him.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Okay, and great. So now we got a new weapon.
Yes, good. Restore power. Release cure. We'll be here when you return.
So we have a new gun. But let's just, before we go out, let's just loot all his resources. This is the kind of game where sometimes you can't just come back to a place. So when you're on these missions, often you do want to actually just loot things straight ahead.
Yes, Shepard. You need something.
I don't think there's anything else we can
Let's head
ask.
for the environmental plant.
Yes, good. Restore power. Release cure. We'll be here when you return.
I like that he's pragmatic. Like, he only says what we need to hear, right? He's like, do this, do this. Okay, so now we can choose the new gun. And so typically, like, this is a simplification, but essentially the number will be the better one. So the M6 will be better than the M3 is like the general rule in this game. So let's see here. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna go with that. That's certainly how I remember it. That, yeah, it just sort of upgrades to the best one automatically. All right, and it's essentially, we continue on this way.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made
Yeah,
me
we're
sick.
looting the clinic while they're busy treating the patients. Hey guys, look, we could use it.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
No, we're here to help. Don't worry guys, we're here to help. Oh. A bunch of Vorcha.
Gear up!
The latency. And these Vorcha being like, who's this?
Here you go.
It's not quite as satisfying a sound, but don't worry guys. Oh, see. Okay, so this is a good time to use the powers that destroy armor. Right? And now that the armor's down, we can shoot the Krogan and kill them faster. So we can hopefully do that again. Okay, and let's actually try this new handgun. Let's get back into cover. So yeah, you can basically get pushed out of cover. Ooh, that's a big gun. So I do need to get more ammo if I want to keep using the sniper rifle. Come on, guy. Think we might have gotten them all. What's this game about? Long story. Okay, so you are basically a former soldier. You are trying to stop a bunch of very ancient machines called the Reapers from wiping out life in the galaxy. We're not quite sure why they do it, but every 50,000 years they show up and basically kill everyone. We found out that that's a thing in the first game, and we sort of narrowly averted crisis by preventing the Reapers from entering this part of space. They're basically trapped far, far away on the other side of the galaxy, but we know that they're coming, and it's bad. In this game, we don't quite know what they're up to, but we know that another race, which may be working with them, called the Collectors, are harvesting humans. They're collecting them and doing something with them. And we don't quite know why they would want to do that, but we assume it's connected. So we're very early in the game, and at this point we're just trying to recruit powerful people who can help us. The reason we want to get this doctor that we're trying to recruit right now is because he might be able to develop technology that could help us protect against one of the Collector's abilities, which is they have these like mini drones that they will use to knock people out with sedatives, so they can kidnap you, and that would be bad. So we need him on our team to be able to fight the Collectors. That's what you missed on Mass Effect. Hi, Duplessis. Good to see some fellow Scandies. But yeah, It is an RPG. There is story, there are choices, but the missions in this game, as opposed to the first game, feel a little more sort of slick and action-oriented. So you kind of alternate between bits of story and role-playing and bits of action, like this. But the story is very good, which is why we're playing it. Right, and we've got these mini-games, so... Oh, that was not what I was trying to do. I was trying to get to the top one. Right, so you see... Come on. We're trying to match the ones that we're seeing with the picture. We can't go into the red ones. So sometimes... Oh, it takes a little while. There we go. Oh. So yeah, you see, we're trying to compile 3 pieces of code that correspond to the image that is being shown. And that is the... that's the hack. Right. Okay, so I think we've... Oh, no, Medigel. Get that. Yeah, I think we've looted most of what we can. I don't think we can go this way. No, that's closed. So we're just going to go straight ahead. That's a lot, yeah. You're trying to not have the universe... Yeah, you're trying to avert extinction. I mean, that is the simple solution, but I was trying to give you the detailed one. But yes, you're trying to not have everyone die. That's the ideal outcome that we're trying to get to. Okay, let's hack this terminal just for money. So you see, this is another instance of the game, the mini game of hacking, and it's really just about trying to... You see how this matches that? That's the idea. You're just trying to match the image up there and find it down here. That's really it. Yeah. I think it's good to... We can simplify it down sometimes because, like, yes, it's a complex game, but...
I'm telling you the truth.
Oh, see, so here's the guy we were trying to find.
Clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should loosen your... Look out! Don't move. One more step and we kill your friend.
Pull that trigger and you're breathing through a new hole in your head. Let him go and you walk away.
Oh, God.
You must think Batarians are stupid. What's to stop you from killing us if we let him go?
Let him live, I let you leave. Kill him, I do the same to you.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
Yeah.
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Again, we do keep our words. Not gonna promise people stuff and then kill them.
Gonna kill me. Did Mordin send you to find me?
It's too dangerous out here. Go help the professor tend to his patients.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you... well, everything.
Stay safe, guy. Alright, okay. It's not too much to do here, but we do have a chance to pick up ammo. So I can only have 9 shots in the sniper rifle anyway, so that's as much ammo as we can pick up. I hear some Vorcha, though. Don't think there's friendly fire, but Miranda girl, you are in danger. Okay, so... So sometimes, yeah, you can vault over. Great. You can't vault over everything, but certain things you can. Daniel did look kind of sus. I think it was just the animation. Right, okay, so we've got someone with a little rocket launcher there. I do love that the NPCs call out when you get a headshot. It's incredibly satisfying. Gotta take out the guys with the rocket launchers first.
Charge him up!
Oh. And ideally stay in cover. Okay. Is that it? That's not it. All right. Oh. Okay, they're all the way down there. Great. Okay, I think this is definitely the kind of map where we need to go down. Sometimes the maps are a little confusing. Okay. This could be the kind of map where they hide some collectible stuff in a weird spot, so let's just quickly check. It is a game that does kind of reward you for being a little bit thorough, which is why we're doing all this running about, because you just never know when there's an upgrade or something. And it's kind of sad if you miss the upgrades. So, let's just be thorough. But yeah, I think we killed the vulture here, for now. Alright. Oh.
Shields have failed.
Surprise vulture.
Nice trip.
So let's use this power now, which is kind of neat. Helps us heal. Okay. Right, so this is where we're trying to go. We're trying to go to control to think they were shutting off some systems. We need to undo that, turn it back on. So yeah, let's go this way. We've got a pushy cat. We love a cat.
We're close to the environmental controls. Let's get that cure in, then hit
Exactly.
the
So we think this is airborne. So if we get the cure into the ventilation system, hopefully we can spread the cure in the whole area.
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans.
The vulture kind of like
Everyone
kobolds.
choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
You're dead.
I've had enough of this.
Collectors want plague.
Well, confirmed that the collector's behind it.
For doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first. Ah.
They've seen us.
Bold words, guys. Let's kill them instead.
There we go. There we go.
Shepard, I've scanned the room. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
Right, so this is ventilation control, but we can't get in now. Right, so we need to get the power on first to get in there. Fair enough. Which is probably going to be in the other side of the room. Ventilation. Okay, so we need to actually go up here. We need to go to the middle of the room first. Gotcha. Right, okay, so yeah, basically we'll start this process. And then...
Cure's locked in. Once we get the fans going, we should be good.
Okay, so let's see where the objective is. It's this side first. Right, so yeah, we'll get attacked as we're trying to go.
I have located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Oh, okay, these guys will have... Right, so we're gonna wait for them to... of important to take these guys out. Oh, they're dead. They just died in a weird way. That looked like they were not dead. Gotcha. Alright. I don't know if that's Mass Effect 2 or 3, but I believe you. Oh. Here comes the cavalry. So let's remember to use these towers. They're very efficient, so... Oop. Right, okay. So...
One down, one to go.
We need
Let's
to go and
move.
fix the other side as well, and we will get more friends attacking us, I imagine. It's almost like this corridor full of cover was an indication of what was going to happen. Okay, so my one gripe with the sniper rifle, apart from the fact that it doesn't have as satisfying a sound, is how slow it is. One shot reload. It's a bit slow. I almost missed the overheat mechanic, because at least that way you could just kind of keep firing. That's fine. There's not spider-looking bugs in this one. Yep. Oh, totally missed the Krogan.
Coming up.
So what Reeve does, it gives us a bit of a life drain. You kind of saw the purple stuff there. It's quite nice against the Krogan. I believe it's actually their ability that I've just stolen.
Watch the Krogan!
Thanks, girl. God, it's so slow. Just wanted to check those from the fire.
Get over here.
There's a lot of these guys. Okay, let's just go back to here. Be good to get better weapons at some point, because these are not dealing a whole lot of damage.
Shepard.
Right.
I've got him.
Right, so there's one more here.
Firing now.
Okay, I think that was everyone. So now we just got to turn this other fan off, on.
Both fans are up. That should be it.
Great. Cool, 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 cool.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I was tempted for a minute, but in the end I figured they didn't deserve to die.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
See, everyone's renegade.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said.
Mordin's great.
Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
I honored my part of the bargain, Professor. Now you need to do the same.
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
You found it a bit creepy. Why is that?
I'm gonna look around for a moment.
I think we got everything, but, you know, just in case. This is like the last opportunity to kind of wrap stuff up before you end the mission.
I know.
Oh, the scars. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Apartment. You found me. You told Mordin about me, didn't you?
See?
You saved my life.
Batarians can be friends with humans.
The last time I saw you, you were too weak to move.
2 of Mordin's assistants found me. They gave me the vaccine and brought me back here once I was stable. They were humans, but they risked their lives to find me and bring me to safety.
I'm glad to see you're okay.
I owe you my life, human. Thank you.
I think we did everything we could, but let's just chat to Daniel if he has anything to say.
I can't believe Mordin said all those things. I thought I knew him.
This is Mass Effect 2, babes. Everyone's renegade. Okay, so essentially, I think we're fairly certain that we've looted everything we needed to, so now we can just end the mission. Alright, so that's the mission complete. We gained some XP, we recruited Mordin Solus for the team, we examined the Omega Plague Cure, and it confirms... Oh, sorry guys. Aria, so it's pretty fun. All right. Yeah, sometimes my cable trips up.
Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Illusive Man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
I like how informed he is.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
And it's interesting here, like, we can defend Cerberus, which is interesting, because you'd think, like, yeah.
Solarians specialize in secret agendas. I'd expect you to understand Cerberus looking out for human interests.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of Terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No. Spreads too slow. Airborne virus? No. Slower than gas. Drugged water supply? No. Effects?
You don't
not
have to
so.
sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the Collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
I love the way he thinks.
The ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board. Non-human crew members. Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists. Need to identify, neutralize technology. Need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
He's such a good character. He's really one of my favorites, I think, in this game, Mordin. I think he's great. He's great. Alright, okay. And then the last thing we're going to do is now we can go and explore the tech lab. Because now we've unlocked
What's
that.
this area of the ship?
This is the Normandy's technical lab, where you can investigate new research upgrades that will improve ship or team performance. All upgrades can be developed in the Normandy's lab, provided you have acquired the necessary resources. You can find these resources by scanning planets or searching while on missions.
Very good. So now you see here, we've got all sorts of stuff going on here. Mordin's doing some cool stuff, but now we can investigate upgrades. This is just what we've bought. And the research terminal here is basically, so we can see here, yeah, so essentially we have found this one, and so it will cost an amount of resource to do, and we just want to get it all done. Everything we can afford. Metagel capacity, yeah, let's research it. All of these things are going to help. And then, yeah, so these are various things we can do. We can, this is, yeah, so basically I think this is the one where we can change the special power we have. Currently it's Reeve, and I think we could, yeah, we can pick a different one if we want. I don't want to pick a different one right now. Yeah, we can research this armor, which is pretty good. We can research this weapon, this armor. This might be quite nice. But yeah, we can basically research all these things. I'm going to research all the weapons stuff for now. But eventually, yeah, we just want to get everything. Let's just get all the weapons to start. And so then here you can see everything you've bought, right? We can see, so most of the weapons will have a damage or an ammo upgrade. You can see we've got 1 out of 5, so there'll be more levels we can find. But yeah, essentially, we just want to get it all. We want to get the best stuff we can. Let's chat to Mordin as the last thing we do today.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
That's good.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
Yeah.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
He's very interesting because he's got a very Paragon and Renegade mindset at the same time, so I think he's just such a cool character.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group.
Okay.
Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth.
That makes sense, yeah.
Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar. Given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
Hey, rude. That was funny, though.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
He's a renegade,
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirahi. Studied
He was
Krogan
on
genophage,
Vermeer.
took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
We met him.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
He's great. I love him.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Ah, very good, very good. Well, I'm pretty happy with this. Mordin's one of my favorite characters. I'm really happy we got him for the crew. And we got some more renegade points, which is good. All right, let's see. I think we can't. This isn't how we level up. It's fine. I think let's go and save here for today, and that can be.
Commander, you've received a new
Okay,
message
well,
at your
fine.
private
Let's see what the new
terminal.
message is. Oh, okay. So a guy named John Whitson said, "Hey, Aria gave me this address. I think I met you at Afterlife and Omega. You stopped me from joining up with those mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. Man, I was so pissed off at you. I got blind drunk that night, and it was a few days later before I got it together enough to check the news vids and saw that almost all those mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. I don't know who you are if you got out of there alive yourself, but thanks. I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count and how I could have been part of it. I'll make the most with what you did for me." So that's the kid that we basically said, don't. Alright, so Dr. Chakwas says, "Commander, I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring, and the old adage of mind of the matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reactions with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate actions promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is surgical equipment we could use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing, regardless of your mental outlook." So basically, more renegade, more scars. You may have seen the very goofy thumbnails for these streams, and you may notice that the makeup I'm wearing on the renegade side is the exact scars that you get when you are renegade. We may have more scarring, and I'm going to keep it. I know it's a bit creepy, but We're going to keep it. All right. Yeah. Mordin is a great character. We love him. We love him. He's a great new addition. Thank you guys for joining us today. Had a really good time as always. I will be back next Wednesday at the usual time, so the earlier time. And I will be back Friday playing Resident Evil 9 on the day of release, which will be pretty spooky. Probably. I don't know. It's a new game, so we're all going in blind. But I'm ready to shoot some zombies and Symphony on. And I will also be back on Sunday where we're playing Luke's Quest. So you get 4 streams in 1 week. It will never happen again. I'm going to be a little busier in March in the evenings because I've got an evening project, but I'm trying to get in as many streams as I can now, and I'll keep you posted, as always, of when I am on. Yeah, so lots of stuff happening this week. And let's see if we have someone on Twitch that we can raid, because I've really been enjoying this thing we've been doing where we go. Yes, there is. We are going to go and raid my friend Jolene. Jolene Cole, who some of you will know, she sometimes frequents the stream. She is a fabulous composer. She actually writes video games music, which I think is incredibly sick. So let's go and just say hi to Jolene. Hope that's all good. If you want to stick around for a second more, come and say hi. Maybe you'll find what she's doing interesting. If this is late for you and you need to go to bed or go to work, absolutely do whatever you need to. But let's just go and say hi to Jolene. So I'm going to start the raid on Twitch, and to everyone who's on YouTube, have a lovely rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Going to start that raid and put this on the stream ending stream. Take care, guys.